Okay, in this section, I'm going to be explaining how to meld Talisman and then also being able to make sure that you purchase your power charms and then being able to upgrade them later on. So the first thing I'm going to explain is the power charms. So what you do is, in order to meld Talisman and also purchase the power charms, you need to come over to your merchant. In Kimura Village, go over to the merchant and you're gonna buy something. You click on buy and then you go to item box. And then what I usually do is I go all the way to the back of the list. And at the back of the list, you'll have the choice of purchasing certain charms. So right here you have the power charm. And what the power charm is that it improves your attack bonus. It gives you a little bit of an extra attack bonus. And then there's also the armor charm, which also boosts your defense. Once you purchase these, what you're going to do is you're going to equip them into your item pouch. They're going to take up slots in your item pouch, but what they will do is they will give you an attack bonus and they will give you a defense bonus. Now to equip them in your pouch, what you do is you go back to your item box after you purchase them, and then you go to manage items, and then you go to transfer. Now, once you transfer them, you'll go over into the item box by pressing the right trigger, and then you're going to find your armor charm and your power charm in here. And then once you find them, you just end up moving them over. And then after you move them over, they'll be in a slot. And see, these are my charms. They're upgraded. My charms are a power talon and an armor talon. See, what will happen eventually is that you'll get the chance to be able to upgrade these charms, and they'll turn into a power talon and an armor talon. And then you leave them in your loadout. Once you get them inside your item pouch, then you go back and then you need to make sure that you save the loadout. Save this into your loadout under item loadouts. And then after you save it, then you'll always have them in your pouch. No matter what loadout you end up using, just make sure you include these power charms, or the power charm and the armor charm as well. Now, going back over to melting, I guess you could say melting Talisman. So to do that, you go back to the merchant and then you go to the melting pot. You go in there, and what will happen is that for low-level hunters, I think only the first 3 selections are going to be available. So what it is that you get to choose any one of these. It'll cost 100 points. And what it will do is that you can choose the specific skill that you would like to try and meld a talisman for. So for example, if you want to develop a talisman that somehow will increase your constitution, then you would select that. Upon selecting it, then it will say, okay, you need to have certain materials in order to meld it. And so you'll notice right here that you need 100 points. On the right hand side it says it requires 100 points. So choose any item for whatever value to make it 100 points. So what I'll do is I'm going to go in with a friend voucher because I got so many of that. So I'm going to go 1. Oh, wow. That's too many points. Hang on. That's valued at 40. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find something at 10 points. To do that, you just press your right bumper button. And as you go farther down, you'll come to items that are valued at 10. So let's go ahead and let's get the Azoro's pelt. That's valued at 10. And I just put 1 in. There, that's it. You're all set. Then you go to confirm, and then from there, it takes 100 points to create the talisman. So then you just hit yes, and you're all set. Now the points are basically friend points, and that's located up on the upper right hand corner, and it's the blue icon, it's the blue talisman, and it'll have a number on there. It'll be a value. So if you notice, mine is pretty high. I'm at 1 million points. So that will be considerably lower for new hunters, but you earn friend points every time you complete a hunt. Now, you can forge up to 10 orders on here of Talisman. So you can fill up this whole section on the right hand side with 10 orders of different types of Talisman. And what will happen is that after you complete each hunt, a Talisman order will be ready for you to be able to pick up back here at the merchant. And hopefully, if everything works out, depending on the rate of earning your skill, you'll get the skill that you were looking for, that you were hoping to get when you were when you were melding the Talisman. It's all based on a percentage. To find out what the percentage is, what you do is you go back again and you go in as you're creating. And let's say I want to create something for dragon resistance. Well, if I create something for dragon resistance, you'll notice what the rate says. It says that the dragon resistance skill, the rate of being able to make that a talisman with that skill is 100%. So for the most part, for me, these are at 100%. Some of them are very high. I got this one rated at 70%. For the low level hunters, they will be a little bit lower, the percentage. But as you continue to raise up in your hunter rank, this rate of earning skill will increase. And so this is another way. And then after you're done, once you create your talisman, they'll automatically go in to your item pouch. And to equip your talisman, you just go over to your item box. And then what you do is you go to manage equipment, change equipment, and then you go all the way down right here. And that's where your talisman will be located. You go into that, and a whole list of your talisman will pop up. You just find the right talisman that you want to insert, and once you do it, you equip it right over there, and there you go. You're all set. Hope that helps.